schedules, sleepless nights, plenty of stress. Between work and school and the pressure to succeed, many students are struggling, sometimes with tragic consequences.
The Los Rios District is composed of 4 different community colleges that serve the greater Sacramento area. Those 4 colleges are the Cosumnes River College, Sacramento City College, American River College, and Folsom Lake College. The issue we are discussing today is the underfunding of mental health services for students dealing with depression and anxiety within this district. The solution to this issue is money. The Los Rios District needs more funding to provide more mental health counselors to provide for their students dealing with these mental illnesses. The issue of underfunding falls under the California Subcommittee on Educational Funding. This subcommittee is in charge of how much and where the funding goes for each community college. This document shows the subcommittee's full budget by stating in each bullet point how much and where all of their money is going. As you can see, the subcommittee is providing $10 million for mental health services because of Proposition 63. This is showing that the Los Rios District is already being provided enough money that would ensure more mental health services. With the money they are receiving, they should be able to provide more mental health counselors than they are claiming they are able to provide. Even though the subcommittee is providing $10 million in funding, that is still split in between all the community colleges in California, which would limit how much each of them get. The students entering these community colleges are already suffering, as shown in this chart. This shows the average family income for the students entering a junior college. As you can see, the average family income is $41,472, which is beyond lower than what families with students attending a 4-year university would make. 4-year universities have significantly higher tuition than a junior college does. This image shows how community college is less than half the cost it is to attend a 4-year university. A majority of the students that come to community colleges are first generations. First generations are students that come from a family where neither of their parents attended a college. 1 out of 6 college students in the United States attend college as a first generation. As you can see, lots of students in the Los Rios District can say they are first in their family to attend college.
About 1 in 4 students reporting to campus counseling centers now are already on some kind of psychotropic medicine, in part because of the lifting of the stigma that you referred to earlier.
With the new school and harder classes, the students tend to get stressed out trying to juggle a lot of things on their plate. This image is showing how many students are feeling the stress. 34% of students have felt depressed at some point in the last 3 months. 9% of students have seriously considered suicide in the past year, and 13% have been diagnosed with a mental health disorder. With all of these stress and worries, the students develop mental illnesses. The 2 most common mental illnesses are depression and anxiety.
In fact, rates of anxiety and depression among college students in the U.S. have soared in the past decade. There's more awareness of problems, risks, and diagnoses. And combined with the stresses of college life, schools are trying to figure out the right course of treatment, counseling, and intervention. The Chronicle.
These illnesses bring lots of hurdles to those students. They may lead some students to believe they are no longer able to achieve their goals. Students are dealing with the stress of family issues at home, relationships, friendships, and the stress of trying to juggle all of their classes. When they have all of these different things on their mind, it is hard for students to focus on what the professor is teaching in class. Statistics show that 40% of students with mental health issues often go untreated because they are not receiving the adequate health care they need to get better.
Depression can really affect you in the long run. Behavior caused by depression can cause a downfall in a student's academic abilities, disrupt meaningful relationships with loved ones, and lead to malnutrition. Therefore, it is very important to seek treatment.
Currently, the students are unable to receive the right care that will help them get better. These first years are crucial. If the mental illness is not treated right away, it will most likely stay throughout the student's life and create problems in the future. Within the 4 community colleges in the Los Rios district, there is approximately 75,000 students attending one of the 4 colleges. There is a huge amount of students attending these colleges, meaning there will be a higher number of students that are or will be affected by mental illness like depression or anxiety.
Seeing an increase in the number of students who report to counseling centers with anxiety disorders, with clinical depression, and they're also seeing more incidents of serious situations that need immediate intervention.
So, Mickey,
Since there are so many students attending the Los Rios district, they need to have more mental health counselors. With the amount of students they have currently, there will be an abundant amount of students compared to the counselors they have available with the funding they are receiving. The subcommittee provides such a scarce amount of funding, leaving the district unable to provide the right mental health counselors. Many of the counselors wear multiple hats, holding different kinds of positions in the school. With this, it shows that the mental health counselors they are providing are not fully equipped for this job, as someone who got a mental health degree would be.
Every school obviously wants its students to be in an environment where learning is possible, both for the troubled individual and for the rest of his or her classmates. But the care that they're able to offer varies widely from campus to campus. You have some college campuses that are able to have an on-site psychiatrist, but there are many that don't. There are many campuses which don't have as many hours available at their counseling center, who are staffing the center with interns.
Due to the underfunding, there is a limited number of counselors, leaving the students unable to secure appointments. There are many students trying to make appointments with the limited amount of counselors that are being provided. The counselors have such tight schedules and only work certain hours a week on certain days of the week, making it hard for the students to come in to get the help they need. If the subcommittee provided more funding to the Los Rios district that would go towards mental health counselors to help students dealing with depression or anxiety, then the students would have a higher chance in succeeding in life and with their career that they choose to pursue.